Senator Marcoleta was no longer chairman of the Blue Ribbon.
No more, because we had already elected
It was
Senator
already Senator Lacson.
Lacson, yes.
Ibig bang sabihin po, Mr. President, nawawala ng visa yung ginawa namin?
Hindi. He's
Ganun po pala.
He's still in legal custody.
Dapat po,
Therefore,
igagalang po kung ano yung aming iniwan.
yes,
Doon tayo magsisimula.
Ang iniwan ninyo, cite in contempt.
Hindi
And
po.
legal
Nasa
custody
legal
of the
custody
Senate.
na po ng,
He was
ng
still
House.
under the legal
ng,
custody of
ng
the Senate.
Mr. President, may I ask for a minute suspension?
Session suspended.
September 8, 2025, ako pa rin po ang chairman ng Blue Ribbon Committee. Ang Blue Ribbon Committee po ang nag-approve ng legal and physical custody nung ma-cite in contempt si Bryce Hernandez. Nung makiusap po ang Speaker ng House of Representatives sa inyo, di po ba dapat nakonsulta naman ang chairman ng Blue Ribbon Committee? Dahil kami po, ginawa namin yon through the collective wisdom of the committee. Hindi po namin gawa-gawa yon. Kaya lang namin siya sinite in contempt sapagkat halos ipamukha na namin sa kanya ang mga datos. Ibinigay ko na sa kanya ang lahat ng ipinanalo at ipinatalo niya sa casino. Pati yung ginagamit niyang dalawang ID na galing sa LTO, ayaw pa niyang aminin. Ganun po yung nangyari. Gusto lamang namin siyang turuan ng leksyon para sa ganun kahit papano baka maisip niya na dapat sana mapahiya na siya sa sarili niya kung meron pa siyang kahihiyan. Dapat naman sana nung siya'y mag-request ngayon sa House of Representatives, hindi po sa kanya dapat manggaling ang request kung saan siya magko-custody. Ang custody po yung natapos na. Nagsalita na po ang Blue Ribbon Committee. Bakit po hindi man lang nakonsulta ang Blue Ribbon Committee? Bakit kailangan po ang House of Representatives Speaker ang mananaig sa kanyang request? Kalabisan na po ba ang Blue Ribbon Committee noong araw na yon, Mr. President?
May I be clarified on what date that transpired? Yesterday or
September 8 po.
Monday?
Yes, Mr. President.
Majority Leader.
Monday was the hearing here in the Senate. Monday, he was cited in contempt. But the hearing in the House was on Tuesday, September 9.
Yes,
And as,
Tuesday. So in the evening,
Opo.
when yesterday, no. So in the evening, when the Speaker called me, Senator Marcoleta was no longer chairman of the Blue Ribbon.
No more, because we had already elected
It was
Senator
already Senator Lacson.
Lacson, yes.
Ibig bang sabihin po, Mr. President, nawawala ng visa yung ginawa namin?
Hindi.
Ganun po pala.
He's still in legal custody.
Dapat po,
Therefore,
igagalang po kung ano yung aming iniwan.
yes,
Doon tayo magsisimula.
Ang iniwan ninyo, cite in contempt.
Hindi
And
po.
legal
Nasa
custody
legal
of the
custody
Senate.
na po ng,
He was
ng
still
House.
under the legal
ng,
custody of
ng
the Senate.
Mr. President, may I ask for a minute suspension?
Session suspended.
Yes, Mr. President.
Majority Leader.
The status is we were in debate about the status of the witness, Bryce Hernandez. Hernandez, Mr. President. So I think in consensus, would you like to make the motion, Mr. President, on where to? Yes, Mr. President. Therefore, yes. Can we recognize Senator
Senator
Estrada?
Jinggoy
Can I just make a
Estrada is
motion,
recognized.
Mr. President, Majority Leader? I move that we commit Bryce Erickson Hernandez to the Pasay City Jail, Mr. President.
I second the motion of the good
Any objection?
gentleman.
Chair hears none. And the chairman of the Blue Ribbon concurs. Hearing no objection, the Bryce Hernandez is hereby
Mr. President,
the-
if I may, but just to put on record that it's with the understanding that the Senate retains its jurisdiction over that person, Mr. President. Just
Of
to put
course.
that on record, Mr. President.
Of
Thank you.
course, it has never been the opposite. He was always under our legal custody. So the motion is to transfer that particular person to the Pasay City Jail. Any objection? Chair hears none. Motion is approved. The Sergeant at Arms is hereby directed to transfer Bryce Hernandez to the Pasay City Jail as soon as possible.
Just a manifestation, if I may, Mr.
Senator
President.
Estrada,
Mr. President, I
Estrada
think
is
we have
recognized.
to ask the OSA to be strict in implementing the rules. with regard to the visitation hours of a prisoner, Mr. President, no visitors allowed, only
Lawyers.
immediate members of the family, lawyers, priests, etc., etc. Thank you, Mr. President.
Yes, the Sergeant at Arms hereby directed, and make a list of those who will visit him.
Yes, we'd like to
Thank you.
recognize Senator Marcoleta, Mr. President.
Senator Marcoleta is recognized.
Mr. President, meron po pong isang isyong naiwan dahil noong September 8 po, while I was still the chairman of the Blue Ribbon, napagkaisahan po ng komite dahil sa noong September 1, kung maalala po natin, as chairman, I floated the idea na para makatulong po kung merong gustong lumabas na doon sa 15 na kasama sa pagdinig, makakatulong po sila ma-identify po lahat ng mga kasabwat sa anomalyang paglalatag ng mga proyektong pang flood control. Pinload po natin yung idea na kung gusto ninyo, ay kinakausap na po namin ng DOJ, you may be provided by provisional immunity. Of course, pag-aaralan natin kung qualified kayo. Sa nakikita naman namin, basta hindi kayo most guilty at napakarami pong ibang mga requisites doon, tinignan po natin mabuti. After 1 week, Mr. President, dalawa pong mag-asawa, yung Diskaya, ang naggawa po ng sworn statement. Pero bago po niya nila gawin yon, ay siniguro ko po na talagang sila ay voluntary na gagawa ng sworn statement. Kaya yung pong kanilang emissary, sinabi ko, kailangan sumulat muna sila na talagang gusto nilang magsalita at walang halong pagsisinungaling ito. Yun ang option na gusto nila at narinig nila yung aming pinupload na option na sila'y lumabas bilang isang witness, a state witness. Yun nga po ang nangyari, Mr. President, hanggang sa sila nga ay tumestigo sa komite, dala-dala at binasa nila yung kanilang sworn statement. Nang dahil po doon, Mr. President, ay gumawa kami ng sulat sa ating kalihim ng Department of Justice. At yun nga po ay September 8, 2025. Gusto ko po malaman, Mr. President, ano po yung status noon sapagkat kayo na po ang pumalit na Senate President by that time.
Yes, the proposal and your intention is indeed, yes, it's laudable. We may be able to get state witnesses there, no? But that September 8, evening of September 8, when I was informed about it, what I did was to decide that the issue be referred to the Blue Ribbon Committee, especially knowing that there will be a new composition the following day. That was quite late at night when I received the notice.
Mr. President, if that happens, parang ang amin pong pinag-usapan noon while I was still the chairman of the Blue Ribbon Committee, parang nawalan po ng saysay. Ang mangyayari po noon, with all due respect, baka po ma-compromise o mawala po yung integrity ng proceedings natin. The integrity of the inquiry is very, very important here. Sila po ay pinangakuan namin sapagkat nagpapasaklolo sila, alam nila na may panganib ang buhay, hindi lamang sa kanilang mag-asawa kung hindi yung pamilya nila. Kaya nakita po namin ang urgency. Mr. President, September 10 na po ngayon. Kung sakali pong totoo na nanganganib ang buhay nila, yun pong ipinangako namin na immunity sa kanila na makakatulong po. At yun naman po ang naging courage sa kanila para lumabas into the open and tell all. Nakita naman po ninyo, talagang initially nakapagsalita sila nung inaakala nilang kasangkot po, allegedly, sa mga maanumalyang paglalatag ng flood control projects. Kaya po, ang tanong ko ngayon, kailangan po bang pagpasyahan ng bagong liderato ng Blue Ribbon ang isang bagay na amin na pong naaproba nung kami po ay nandun pa sa Blue Ribbon?
Mr. President?
Majority Leader.
Yes, Mr. President. May I ask for a minute suspension so that both leaders, the former leader of the Blue Ribbon and the newly elected leader of the Blue Ribbon Committee can discuss for just a few minutes this operational matter amongst themselves. May I ask for a minute?
Session is suspended.
Thank you. Mr. President, the good gentleman from Nueva Ecija and Pampanga, Senator Marcoleta, has graciously allowed us to discuss first other matters. Mr. President,
Yes, you may proceed.
yes, thank you, Mr. President. I move that we consider proposed Senate Resolution number. Wait, may I ask for a minute suspension, Mr. President? Do you want it referred? Your speech to the Blue Ribbon Committee? Mr. President, I believe that the gentleman from San Juan would like his speech referred, and I move to do so to the Blue Ribbon Committee, Mr. President.
Any objection? Chair hears none. The privileged speech of the gentleman is referred to the committee, to the Blue Ribbon Committee.
Thank you, Mr. President. So I move to consider, Mr. President, with the permission of the body, proposed Senate Resolution number 90, taking into consideration proposed Senate Resolution number 100, 109, 118, and 121. This is the resolution commending the awardees of the Metrobank Foundation, outstanding Filipinos. So move, Mr. President.
Any objection? Chair hears none. Consideration of proposed Senate Resolution number 90, taking into consideration proposed Senate Resolutions 100, 109, 118, and 121 is now in order.
Mr. President, first to give his...
May we ask the
response-
Secretary first to read the title of the measure?
My apologies, Mr. President.
Resolution honoring and commending the awardees of Metrobank Foundation, outstanding Filipinos of 2025.
Majority Leader?
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Mr. President, I move to recognize the distinguished gentleman from San Juan, no other than Senator Jinggoy Estrada, for his sponsorship of the measure.
Senator Jinggoy Estrada is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. Ginong Pangulo, mula po nung ako po yung naging senador ng 2004, taon-taon pong binibigyan ng pagkilala ng Senado ang mga natatanging lingkod bayan na pinarangalan ng Metrobank Foundation. Continuing the annual tradition of the Philippine Senate honoring exemplary public servants, I join my esteemed colleagues in sponsoring this resolution commending and congratulating the 2025 Metrobank Foundation Outstanding Filipino Awardees. Sa panahon na headline ng katawilaan, kasinungalingan at paglustay sa kaban ng bayan, kayo po ay mga buhay na patunay na higit na nakakarami pa rin ang mga kawani ng pamahalaan na tapat na nagsiservisyo, may malasakit sa taong bayan, at katuwang sa pagunlad ng bansa. You all stand as beacons of hope and role models for honest and dedicated public service. Nakakatuwang isipin na ang naibigay na number sa ating isinumiting resolusyon ay 100, na tila nagbibigay ng perfect score at kudos sa ating mga awardees. My sincere congratulations to our 10 distinguished teachers, soldiers, and police officers who have all demonstrated excellence, competence, and integrity throughout their professional career in the academe, peace and order, and security sectors. Master Teacher Noel Sadinas of Casibu, Nueva Vizcaya, Engineer Armando Perfecto Molino of Los Baños, Laguna, Dr. Maylene Uy of Iligan City, Lanao del Norte, Dr. Angelo Mark Walag of Cagayan de Oro City, Colonel Joey Fontiveros, AFP Cyber Command, Philippine Army, Colonel Ricky Canatoy, 4th Infantry Division, Philippine Army, Cagayan de Oro City, Underwater Operationsman First Class Andrew Anthony Toralio of the Philippine Navy, Cavite City, Police Colonel Frederick Obar, PNP Directorate for Plans, Police Major Elmira Relox, PNP Regional Office, Bangsamoro Autonomous Region, and finally Police Master Sergeant Ivan Velasco of the PNP Police Security and Protection Group. As your former chairperson of the Senate Committee on National Defense and Security, Peace, Unification, and Reconciliation, I would like to personally give special citation to our outstanding soldiers. Tanggapin po ninyo ang taus-pusong pasasalamat at pagsaludo sa inyong sakripisyo, kabayanihan at dedikasyon sa tungkulin sa gitna ng napakaraming hamon at banta sa ating kapayapaan at soberanya. Rest assured that this representation will continue to author and push for the enactment of measures that will advance the welfare of our soldiers and veterans and adequately support the needs of the defense establishment. Thank you, Mr. President and my dear colleagues.
Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, I believe that you will just insert into the records your sponsorship speech. Is that correct?
Yes, I will just insert into the records the copy of my sponsorship speech.
Thank you, Mr. President. Therefore, we move to the third sponsor, no other than our distinguished former Majority Floor Leader, Senator Joel Villanueva, our Deputy Minority Leader.
Senator Joel Villanueva is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Majority Leader. Mr. President, esteemed colleagues, it is with immense honor and pleasure that this representation co-sponsored the resolutions recognizing and congratulating the 2025 Metrobank Foundation Outstanding Filipinos, being the author of Senate Resolution number 109. Since its founding in 1985, the Metrobank Foundation Outstanding Filipinos has celebrated 725 outstanding teachers, soldiers, and police officers who have dedicated their lives to the service of the Filipino nation. In fact, in 2016, Mr. President, this representation had the privilege and blessed of being chosen as the chairperson of the final board of judges in the search for outstanding teachers. In recognition of the exceptional contributions of our outstanding fellow Filipinos to their communities, the Senate annually honors the Metrobank Foundation awardees. Kaya Ginoong Pangulo, ngayong hapon pong ito, kasama po natin ang 10 sa mga kababayan natin na kumakatawan sa tema ng Metrobank Foundation na Beyond Excellence. Time and again, we have mentioned in this great hall that the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. This perfectly captures the intention of this award, Mr. President. Our awardees this afternoon went above and beyond the call of duty. Ang mga pararangalan po natin ngayong taon ay tumugon sa tawag ng tungkulin at nag-apply sa kanilang serbisyo para sa kapwa at sa bayan ng buong husay at buong tapang. Hayaan yung kilalanin ko ang bawat isa sa kanila, Ginoong Pangulo. Sila po ay sina Noel Sadinas, Nueva Vizcaya's Champion for Global Citizenship Education, Master Teacher 2, Macalong Elementary School, Nueva Vizcaya. Amando Perfecto Molin, Los Baños Mentor for Future Leaders, Secondary Teacher, South Hill School, Incorporated, Los Baños, Laguna. Maylin M. Uy, Lanao del Norte's Trailblazing Chemist for Nation Building. Professor 6, Mindanao State University, Ilagan Institute of Technology, Lanao del Norte. Angelo Mark Walag, PhD, Cagayan de Oros Pioneer for Experiential Learning. Professor 6, University of Science and Technology of Southern Philippines, Misamis Oriental. Underwater Operations Man, First Class, Anro Anthony Turalio, PN, Philippine Navy's Specialist Defender Against Violent Extremism. Number 6 is Colonel Ricky Canatoy, PA, Misamis Oriental's Vanguard of Peace and Development. Colonel Joey Fontiveros, PA, AFP's Cyber Ranger in Defense and Security. Police Master Sergeant Ivan Velasco, PNP's Crusader for Environmental Protection. Police Major Elmira Relox, Tawi-Tawi's Torchbearer of Healing and Compassion. And last but not the least, Mr. President, Police Colonel Frederick Obar, Ilocos Norte's Police Innovator of Transformative Reforms. Mr. President, these 10 individuals embody the very best of who we are as a people. True to this year's theme, Beyond Excellence, they are extraordinary examples of progress, integrity, and selflessness, dedicating their lives to uplifting others and making a lasting difference in their communities. Sa pangwakas, Ginoong Pangulo, I'd like to thank the Metrobank Foundation, headed by its president, our good friend, dear friend, Mr. Philip D., for their unwavering commitment to honoring excellence and promoting a higher standard of public service. Muli, sa inyo pong lahat, maraming salamat at mabuhay po ang 2025 Metrobank Foundation Outstanding Filipinos. Maraming salamat, Ginoong Pangulo.
Maraming salamat, Mr. President. Mr. President, we'd also like to insert my... just to hasten the proceedings, Mr. President, because we have about 8 more members who want to deliver their sponsorship speeches, I'd like to insert for the record my sponsorship of this measure very important resolution.
So inserted.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, we'd now like to recognize Senator Bam Aquino, the distinguished gentleman from Tarlac and the Republic of the Philippines.
Senator Bam Aquino is recognized.
Maraming salamat, Mr. President, Mr. Majority Floor Leader. I'm very happy to co-sponsor Senate Concurrent Resolution number 90, entitled Honoring and Commending the Awardees of Metrobank Foundation Outstanding Filipinos of 2025. Let me first commend our Senate President for sponsoring this resolution. This measure honors these outstanding Filipinos and also serves as a reminder to us of how great leaders can uplift their communities and bring people together for the common good. I must also commend the Metrobank Foundation for the Outstanding Filipinos program, which celebrates its 40th anniversary this year. Through the years, this Professional Career Service Award has inspired generations of Filipinos to pursue excellence, hindi lang bilang isang layunin, kundi bilang panghabang buhay na pangako sa sambayanang Pilipino. Mr. President, sa harap ng dami-daming issue sa ating lipunan, mahalaga na ipagbunyi natin ang husay ng mga bagong bayani, mga guro, sundalo at pulis. Ang 10 Pilipino pong ito ay nagsisilbing game changers dahil sa mga panibagong programa at inobasyon sa kanilang trabaho. So let me say a few words for each of them, and may I request them to stand up as I mention their names. Unang-una po, ang ating Metrobank Foundation Outstanding Teachers. Pinararangalan po si Ginoong Noel Sadinas bilang Outstanding Filipino dahil sa kanyang pagsulong ng edukasyon para sa indigenous people sa Nueva Vizcaya at sa pangunguna sa SPED class para sa kanila. Dahil sa kanyang dedikasyon sa nakalipas na 12 taon, nakilala din po si Ginoong Sadinas ng iba't ibang international organizations na nagbibigay ng karagdagang karangalan sa ating bansa. Maraming salamat, Teacher Noel. Sunod po, pinararangalan po si Engineer Amando Molin bilang isang outstanding Filipino dahil sa kanyang kontribusyon sa peace building at sustainability sa komunidad po niya sa Laguna for over 23 years. Dahil sa kanyang trabaho bilang guro at mentor, nabawasan ang pambubuli sa paaralan at maraming mga estudyante ang natuto kung paano maging mas innovative at creative. Maraming salamat, Engineer Aman. Sunod po, pinararangalan si Dr. Mylene Uy bilang isang outstanding Filipino dahil sa kanyang pagpapalakas ng science-related graduate program sa Mindanao. Sa loob ng 32 taon, naging inspirasyon din po siya sa isang buong henerasyon ng mga Filipino scientists. Dahil sa kanyang walang sawang pagsasanay sa mga guro at pag-coach sa mga estudyante sa research, napakita po ni Dr. Mylene na sa kabila ng limitadong resources, maaaring makamit ang excellence sa larangan ng agham. Maraming salamat, Dr. Mylene. At panghuli po sa mga outstanding teacher, si Dr. Angelo Mark Walag. Pinararangalan po siya dahil sa kanyang pangunguna sa experiential learning program sa Cagayan de Oro na gumagamit ng mga research-based at innovative na learning materials para mas madaling maintindihan ng mga estudyante. Ang trabaho, mga initiatives at programa ni Dr. Jello sa nakalipas na 13 taon ay nagpapakita ng kanyang dedikasyon na bigyan ng real-world skills ang mga mag-aaral habang binibigyang lakas ang mga gurong Pilipino. Maraming salamat, Dr. Jello. Maraming salamat sa mga guro po natin at Happy National Teachers Month din po. Hangang-hanga po kami sa inyong dedication, innovation, creativity at community-orientedness. Sigurado kami na dahil sa mga guro tulad nyo, maliwanag ang kinabukasan ng ating mga kabataan. Ngayon po, nais po nating purihin ang ating Metrobank Foundation Outstanding Soldiers. Una po, pinararangalan si Colonel Joey Fontiveros, ang inaugural Commander of the Armed Forces of the Philippines Cyber Command. Dahil siya ay bumuo ng critical systems tulad ng Cyber Assets and Risk Management Information System at Cyber EX. Dahil sa expertise ni Colonel Fontiveros, siya ang nagbibigay ng mga lecture at pagsasanay sa mga cybersecurity professionals na humuhubog sa cybersecurity ng Pilipinas. Maraming salamat, Colonel Fontiveros. Next po, si Colonel Ricky Canatoy. Dahil sa kanyang dedikasyon sa pagpapahalaga sa kapayapaan at ang pagtutok sa pag-unlad ng mga komunidad sa Misamis Oriental, mga komunidad na may paaralan, kalsada, internet connectivity, at livelihood programs para sa mga mamamayan. Si Colonel Canatoy po isang inspirasyon sa mga kapwa military officers na naniniwala na ang tunay na tagumpay ay hindi lang sa military victory kung hindi sa sustainable peace at community development. Maraming salamat, Colonel Canatoy. Panghuli po sa ating outstanding soldier, si Underwater Operationsman First Class Anro Anthony Turalio, na pinararangalan dahil sa kanyang expertise sa explosive ordnance disposal at commitment to public safety.